Good day, everyone, and welcome to a very important Bitcoin update. So, I welcome you to another Liberty Trader stream, and I'm very excited to give you guys this update. So, let's dig in and see what's going on in the charts. So, as we can see, we've been having this range or this playing out for about 80 days. So it's quite a long consolidation phase after this big drop that we've had on Bitcoin. And currently we are at the value area low of this very big range that we've going and seeing here at the moment. So we had a very significant level of support, and we'll just have to monitor and see what levels we have coming up and what possible targets we can look at next. We have the second value area low also coming in at 18,900, where the first value area low is at this 19,700 area. It's just because we've got that range profile from the exact low from 17,600 about. So that's just, you normally want to look at the lowest value area low you've got. But currently the value area low is a very important level that we've come to at the moment. So that's the first target. Second target is that second value area low that we'll be looking at as well. And then at the end of the day, if we lose this and backtest this value area low, we can look for this next one. And then what we can also look at next, if we just put on some daily levels as well. So what we can look at is we've got this weekly level as well, which is lining up with this value area low. Again, it's acting as very big support. If we do lose this level, we can then look to the next level of support, which is this daily level, which we can look at support. If that doesn't hold, we can look at that lower value area low as the next level of support. I'm just keeping these levels on because this will be the most important levels that I'm trading from. Not necessarily looking at, cluttering the charts and so on. So these are the levels that I'll be keeping on mainly. And then what else we can look at? I've actually been thinking of a possible harmonic that we can be trading on higher term frame. So what we can do is, after we had this push up, currently we've got this correction coming in, and what I'm thinking is maybe putting in a low at this B, the 0786, and it'll be around 19,200 area. But obviously we need enough time for that to play out, and the first Fibonacci time area would be around the 19th of September. So we'll just be monitoring this in terms of time and seeing when we'll be coming to this level. If we get a reaction, get back into the value area low, and then look for the push up towards C. Obviously there will be a lot of scalp trades that we could be having as we move up, and very big resistance levels such as this value area high. So we'll just monitor this as a zone as we get to these resistance levels. But if we don't spend a lot of time, as we can see, if we do breach this value area high, there's only a couple of days. Let's see, that's about 9 days if we do breach it over here. So we can then just monitor and see what exactly is going to happen towards the C level. Also, again, Fibonacci time, looking at that C, and then ultimately, if we do see a rejection at C, we can look for that 16,000 zone, finishing off the harmonic. this is obviously a bullish pattern. So if we do get this low, we can then look for higher on the chart. Possibly then, if we do break that high after putting in C at 24,000, we can then look for higher. So this is just one of the ideas that I'm looking at. It's not to say that this is going to play out for sure, but we'll monitor and see what happens as we come into this B area. And then what else could we be looking at? I think I did mention the speed fan. Yes, this is the one. So this is also a speed fan that I mentioned before. And as we can see, we're still hovering around the 786.75 area on the speed fan. So currently it is looking a little bit as if we're losing this area and, you know, acting as resistance at the moment after putting in support on the 0.75 speed fan. So we'll just monitor this as well, see if we can claim the 0.75 and look for the higher levels on the chart. So this is also a valid, you know, still looking at this to trade from the speed fan. It's absolutely amazing. And then also again, in much earlier streams, I think one of the first streams I mentioned this very high time frame Fibonacci channel. Obviously, if we're looking at that harmonic, then this will be levels to be aware of. Well, the low of that harmonic is coming in the 16,000 area, but if it doesn't act as support, we can definitely be looking at this channel on the higher term time frame, looking at that support area. We also have this big 1-to-1 that's coming in from the 69k high towards the 32k low and back up to the 48k high. We've got this 1-to-1 coming in at 12,000. That's just a level looking to the downside. That's obviously, you know, still very, very far down, but that is just something to be aware of. And, you know, it's always a big level. 12,000 is another psychological number to be aware of as well. But yeah, at the moment, we'll not be trading for that low. It is just something that we can definitely be aware of. But yeah, this flip channel is still huge. We can see that, you know, the levels have been respected quite well. We don't have that third touch yet, so we can't say that it is valid. But you know, it's still something to be aware of. At the moment, let's just go in all the way to the local and see what's currently going on over there. I know that everybody is looking at this triangle, and this is obviously just a retail pattern. So we can definitely trade this, you know, depending on what happens. I don't like trading these patterns. You know, it's usually doesn't always play out. So we can look out for some sort of a fake out. But I mean, it all depends what happens. So we can see we've got these four bottoms. You know, we've got some nice liquidity that we can grab towards that daily level that we've got below us at 19,300. So that's obviously the current support if we do lose these levels. And the resistance is this the 20,100 level. This is these are the current support and resistance levels. So if we do have the fake out of the triangle, we've got this daily resistance. Let's just see if we pull a quick profile and see. So you've got that point of control coming in there at 19,900, just well, let's just say 20,000. And we've got the value area high coming in close to this daily. Just above this daily is the value area high. So that is a big resistance zone. We can also possibly look at some Fibonacci. The golden pocket is also coming in that area. around the 0.5. So that's definitely a big area of resistance coming into this daily. So we'll just look at the fake out. We can potentially look at a double fake out then, if you will. It all depends what's going to happen. But ultimately, we are making lower highs, and we could possibly looking for continuation to the downside. However, we are currently at this big value area low level, and the next value area low is also coming in not too far down. So, I'm not going to be too bearish while we at support. There's no point in doing that. This is the areas we're starting to look for longs, looking to trade it up at the end of the day. So we'll definitely be looking at the fake out. Like I say, if we do get the fake out to the top, we have resistance. There's no denying that we've got this resistance. Obviously, if we claim this level, we can then look for higher, or if we really backtest the triangle, we can start waiting to claim back up the POC, claim the daily, and then look for higher. And if we get this fake out to the low, maybe swing failure, these lows towards the daily area, come back into this value area low, do not backtest this, and then for further drop, if we do backtest it and we lose the value area low again, it's still valid that we can look for lower and for continuation. We can't deny the fact that we in macro bearish market structure. So we'll just have to wait for that market structure change to happen. If we get the drop, look for a higher low, higher high to be put in. Once the value area low is claimed, you can start looking for those highs again. And that's exactly how we can trade that. Yeah, that's it for the local time frame. I've covered the higher term time frame as well, and what we're looking at in this entire range. We've got that harmonic idea coming up. That those fib fans, those are always great levels to look at. And that's it. That's it for Bitcoin at the moment. So, wait for the breakout, look at the reaction, wait for the fake out, get back into the value area low. Do not, back test, and then take the trade from there. I'll definitely be looking at the divergences, the CVD. At the moment, I was mentioning to the group earlier that we've got some bearish CVD going on at the moment. So if we do get that fake out to the top side, I'm definitely going to be looking for those shorts, because we've got quite big bearish CVD going on at the moment as the price goes higher up. So I'm not counting on, crazy longs and looking for higher yet, because we've got such big bearish CVD. So I'd ultimately definitely like to get this fake out and then look for shorts again. If we do break this high and stay above this daily, then we can potentially see that as market structure change locally and look for higher. Obviously, if this high is taken and we also stay above, again, we can look for higher on the chart, going towards this point of control, which is at 21,400. And then if we do get above that, we can look at this value area high at 23,100. That's just the zone over there. So again, even if this is the low, it's very close to the 786. I would say that harmonic is still valid, and we can trade it up towards that that C area. However, to me, the timing isn't right yet, and I'm looking towards the end of September for B to be put in, and currently can't trade this harmonic yet. We have to wait for the time to come into play as well. Then I just quickly want to run over to the ES. Obviously, that's a very big factor for the Bitcoin price. And I haven't actually touched this chart at all. I'm just referencing to this chart quickly. As we can see, we've had this drop currently coming into possible support areas on the speed fan. We've lost this 0.5. Let's see if we put the 618. So yeah, okay, currently we're coming into the 618 now, and coming to backtest these highs. So this could be support. Again, we could still come a little bit down to the 75. That could line up with that 786 on Bitcoin for that harmonic to play out. So we'll be monitoring this. So now for interest sake, just quickly see what this is looking like. Yeah, so yeah, it looks like similar. So if we do consolidate for a bit, we can look at lows on this towards the end of September. That would be quite nice in correlation with the harmonic idea. I haven't looked at Bitcoin dominance. Oh my word. Wow. Bitcoin dominance is really losing big time. If this keeps dropping and Bitcoin is ranging, we can definitely look at some massive spikes on altcoins. My word. Ethereum dominance, we definitely want this key level to be taken and making high highs. Then we can look at other altcoins rallying up. The DXY, wow, actually making some higher highs. So the dollar is just not giving up, eh? We've actually now currently hit what level is this that we're actually hitting now? Okay, currently we at the exact 786. Okay, so this is what I was mentioning before. If we come into these key levels, coming into the 786, so this is a very big level now that we've finally come to an actual resistance level, and that's on the 786. So we'll be monitoring this on the dollar now at last. If we can now zoom into the lower time frame, and we can now start seeing if we actually break market structure. We break below, we make our first lower low, back test drop, then we can look for a drop, and that can be a very nice indication of the markets to rally up and looking for some price action on Bitcoin. But at the moment, it does look bearish for the stock markets and for Bitcoin until we get this change on the dollar. Let's quickly run over to some altcoins. Let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum is currently at 1,600. I see we're at the speed fan resistance just about. Yeah, so currently at this resistance, it's at the 0.786 speed fan. So we can definitely monitor this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not too sure it's going to happen yet. Obviously, we can do a deeper retrace towards the 786, which is at this daily level. I did see that ETH BTC is still at resistance. But yeah, after this big impulse, we can potentially look at this. We always look at the expansions. We can look at maybe going to this weekly level. Let's just quickly see. We can then potentially, come down for a retrace and then rally further up. We are currently at resistance on the ETH BTC chart, so we can't be overly bullish. But if we do start claiming levels, we can look for higher, and that's when the altcoins are going to rally quite crazy. So we'll just be waiting for that to play out, waiting for, this is a big SR level in Ethereum, 1,700. It's a very big level. Currently still above the Value Low Global. Like I said, that's a very, very big level for me on the Ethereum chart. The longer we stay above that, the better, to look for higher prices. I know on Solana, let's quickly see what's going on here. I know I was mentioning about this monthly level before, currently below it, so that's definitely going to be resistance coming to the 75 speed fan. We are at the value area low of this range on Solana, and the 0.886 is coming in at 28.4 on Solana, so we can look at a rally up from there as well. So yeah, definitely at support. Let's just look at the BTC chart. Yeah, we've got this big monthly level coming in as well, so we'll just be monitoring this on Solana. I don't think I've covered Cardano yet, really one of the streams, but it's just something that I thought it's worth bringing up, because definitely looking at the ADA BTC chart, it's it's really rallying up quite crazy, and I've marked out a few of these key levels, and yeah, it's definitely, if we can break this speed fan and break this high on the Cardano BTC charts, that could potentially be market structure change. We can look at this high term trend line where it's come up, back tested it, and just it's been a rally up since then. So if we can break this market structure, I've got an alarm set, as you can see. We can look at the first signs of market structure change, and then we look at the next weekly. So that's quite interesting on Cardano. As we can see, we've got much higher possibilities on Cardano. So yeah, I'll definitely be aware that we are at resistance on Cardano. It's a monthly level. But if we do claim these levels, and the more levels we claim, like this value area high, this whole range, we can look for higher. There's no reason why we can still, do a retrace towards the POC area, towards the value area low even. But yeah, I'm definitely aware of Cardano. It's really looking great, and it's showing very promising signs that we've got this higher low in place. And yeah, just going to monitor this and see what's going to happen, especially on the ADA BTC chart. We'll just keep monitoring this. Currently are making higher highs, and we are definitely aware that we could go higher, but we definitely had big resistance, so we'll just be monitoring this. And then I've spoke about XTZ before. Tezos, we're still hovering around the 618 area, currently on support. So that's absolutely great on the Tezos BTC chart, still in this big channel. I really want to start seeing, just want to keep seeing higher highs making if we look for higher. So yeah, this is definitely on my radar. I'm definitely looking to trade this altcoin. Absolutely love Tezos. Yeah, and that's it for some altcoin updates. I'll definitely be monitoring Ethereum. Ethereum is definitely the big altcoin you want to monitor at all times. So if we do see a big change in Ethereum, well, we've actually just broken this weekly level now, so it's definitely looking strong. So we'll be monitoring this definitely. If Ethereum is going to run, the other altcoins are definitely going to move as well. So definitely keep an eye on ETH-BTC and what Ethereum's reactions are. So I'll definitely just monitor that. And yeah, in closing, thank you for watching, and I hope everything was clear. Good luck for the rest of the week. We'll definitely be seeing a possible decision made during the course of the next day or so. So yeah, let's monitor this together. Let's look at the volume. Let's look at the breakout volume and see if it's going to be an actual breakout. And yeah, like I said, just watch out for that fake out on Bitcoin. And if we do get that fake out into this daily resistance level, we can look for lower prices coming into support. If we get this fake out to the low, grab the liquidity coming into support area, and then we look for a rotation to the upside. We definitely have amazing trade from this daily area if we come in here and do a fake out, because a lot of people are going to be extremely fearful if we do break down, because your general target is, it's this whole area from high to low, and if you do break out, from this, we're looking at 18,600 area. That's about a 5% drop. However, that's retail pattern, and if that doesn't happen, then we get a lot of trap shorts coming into support. We can then start realizing that those shorts could potentially get trapped, and then we'll be looking for the short squeeze. So that will be absolutely great if we can get that trade set up. So yeah, keep safe, guys. And if there's anything that was unclear, please let us know. Please read our policy in the bottom of the description. Please find all of our social media tags. And you guys are welcome to join our Discord if you guys have any questions. We've got such an amazing community once again. So yeah, if you guys want to join us with some fun, we've always busy with some challenges. The guys are always busy trying to improve their trading, and we really like challenging each other, going to the next level. So yeah, have a good one, guys, and we'll catch you on the next stream. Cheers, bye.